This lesson will cover the imperative mood, command forms of verbs, as well as irregular commands. The imperative is a grammatical mood, just like the indicative and subjunctive, and the imperative expresses commands. The imperative only applies to the subjects tú, usted, nosotros, vosotros, and ustedes. Starting off with affirmative commands. For usted, nosotros, and ustedes affirmative commands, they will use their respective present subjunctive forms. Hable usted conmigo. Caminemos al parque. Entren ustedes. And affirmative tú commands will use the third person singular or el ella usted form of the present tense. Come conmigo. Lee este libro. Estudia bien. And affirmative vosotros commands will remove the R from the infinitive and replace it with a D. Comprad este regalo. Escribid una carta. Corred allá. 8 commonly used verbs have irregular affirmative tú command forms. Decir, di. Hacer, haz. Ir, ve. Poner, pon. Salir, sal. Ser, sé. Tener, ten. Venir, ven. Negative commands place no before the imperative verb to indicate negation, and all negative commands will use their respective present subjunctive forms, so this is much easier to remember compared to the affirmative commands. No comas conmigo. No hable usted con ellos. No caminemos al parque. No compréis este regalo. No entren ustedes. When making formal commands, oftentimes we will include the subject pronouns usted or ustedes with the imperative, and you may also include the tú and vosotros subject pronouns with the imperative for added emphasis. So just keep in mind that the affirmative tú and affirmative vosotros commands are the only commands that are not based on the present subjunctive forms. We went over object pronouns way back in Unit 1, so here's a quick review of their placement in combination with commands. Object pronouns are attached to the end of verbs in affirmative commands, and also keep in mind that indirect object pronouns always precede direct object pronouns. Cómelo, cómpramelo, dale el regalo. With negative commands, object pronouns will come before the verb. No lo comas. No me lo compres. No le des el regalo. And also keep in mind that the indirect object pronouns le and les will change to se if they precede any of the direct object pronouns lo, la, los, or las. Cómpraselo. No se lo compres. In the vosotros affirmative command form, if you take the pronoun os and attach it to the end of the verb, then the D will be omitted from the end of that command. Correos allá. Explicaos. As for the verb ir, it will still include the D when followed by os. Idos. In the nosotros affirmative command form, if you take the pronoun nos and attach it to the end of the verb, then the S will be omitted from the end of that command. Vámonos a la playa. Divirtámonos. Indirect commands give commands through a third party or to an unspecified recipient. These would be used for signs, instructions, or recipes, situations like that. Que commands simply use que, followed by the present subjunctive. Que no vea mi hermano. Que entre. Que lo estudie. And infinitive commands simply use the infinitive as a general command. No correr en el pasillo. Derretir la mantequilla. Ver página 20. And some final notes you need to be aware of. If the present subjunctive form of a verb is irregular, then all imperative verb commands based on the present subjunctive which include the negative commands and affirmative usted, nosotros, and ustedes commands, they will have the same irregularity that they do in the present subjunctive. There is one exception. The affirmative nosotros command of ir does not follow this rule. It does not take the present subjunctive form vayamos in the affirmative command. It will instead take vamos. The negative nosotros command form of ir, however, does remain no vayamos, based on the present subjunctive. And with the exception of the 8 aforementioned uniquely irregular affirmative tu commands, if the present tense form of a verb is irregular, then the affirmative tu command form will also have the same irregularity that it does in the third person singular present tense. And we will cover all the other irregular verbs in Unit 3. So that sums up the imperative mood and how verb commands are formed. As I always say, I would very much appreciate it if you can share this video series with your friends and teachers. And that is all for now, so until next time.